when the pursuit for perfection comes with a cost. For some stars, the mirror becomes a battlefield where beauty, insecurity, and ambition collide. Cosmetic surgery, once a secret luxury, has turned into a desperate chase for youth and perfection. In that pursuit, many have crossed the line from enhancement to excess. These 10 black celebrities, once celebrated for their natural charm and distinctive beauty, now serve as haunting examples of how plastic surgery can reshape not only a face, but an entire legacy. Blac Chyna, now known by her real name Angela White, once embodied the Instagram-era aesthetic of exaggerated curves, sharp features, and bold glamour. Her rise to fame was built partly on her distinct look, full lips, prominent cheekbones, and an hourglass body that became a blueprint for influencers everywhere. But what many saw as beauty came at a steep cost. Over the years, Chyna underwent numerous cosmetic enhancements, including large breast implants, silicone butt injections, and facial fillers. She later admitted that many of these procedures left her feeling disconnected from her true self. In early 2023, she made headlines for reversing her surgeries, documenting her transformation publicly as she dissolved facial fillers, removed buttock injections, and downsized her breast implants. "I want to be me again," she explained in one emotional video. The reversal revealed not only her changing appearance, but also a deeper struggle with identity. Her former face had become a symbol of artificiality, a mask hiding insecurity and pressure to maintain a social media perfect image. As she stepped back into her natural look, the public response was mixed. Some applauded her courage, others were shocked by how drastically her face and body had changed through years of alteration. Blac Chyna's story stands as a rare confession in a culture that idolizes perfection but punishes those who chase it. Her honesty about the physical and emotional toll of cosmetic surgery redefines beauty as authenticity rather than artifice. The next celebrity owned up her transformation, turning herself into both a public and artistic spectacle. Amanda Lepore, the American club icon, model, and self-proclaimed living doll, has become one of the most recognizable faces in the world of extreme cosmetic transformation. Born Armand Lepore in New Jersey, she transitioned as a teenager and soon immersed herself in the vibrant New York nightlife of the 1990s. But while many stars chase subtle enhancement, Amanda's journey became a full-blown artistic reinvention. Her transformation began with a rhinoplasty to refine her nose and breast implants to amplify her figure. Over the years, she added more: lip augmentations, silicone injections, brow lifts, and even procedures to reshape her hairline and body contour. Each surgery wasn't just about beauty, it was about constructing an identity. Lepore once described her look as a fantasy version of womanhood, and she pursued that fantasy with surgical precision. The result is striking and polarizing. Her face, tightly pulled and sculpted, glows with a porcelain sheen that some find mesmerizing and others unsettling. Her body, exaggeratedly feminine, has turned her into both a muse and a symbol, a commentary on how far modern beauty culture can go when art, obsession, and technology collide. She has modeled for fashion icons, appeared in countless music videos, and walked red carpets as if she were living performance art. Her image, half sculpture, half human, continues to provoke conversation. Is she a victim of beauty culture or its boldest critic? Perhaps she is both. In reshaping herself so completely, Amanda Lepore became a modern myth, a person who dared to turn her body into her own art exhibit, regardless of judgment or consequence. Even the outspoken nature of the next celebrity did not save her from public backlash. Cardi B's rise from Bronx stripper to Grammy-winning superstar is one of modern entertainment's most unapologetic success stories. Equally unfiltered about her life and body, Cardi never hid the fact that she enhanced her looks. She admitted to getting breast implants at 18 and undergoing illegal butt injections in a Queens basement long before fame found her. "I did it because I felt I had to look a certain way to get noticed," she once said. After giving birth to her daughter, Cardi underwent liposuction and another breast augmentation, openly discussing the procedures with fans. But not all of her experiences were glamorous. She revealed that the illegal injections caused immense pain, swelling, and health risks. Even after achieving worldwide fame, the memories of those early choices haunted her. It wasn't worth it, she admitted later. Despite her confidence, Cardi's surgeries often became tabloid fodder. Critics accused her of setting a dangerous example, while fans praised her transparency in an industry filled with secrecy and denial. Her honesty about cosmetic work, both the allure and the regret, separates her from many peers who prefer to maintain illusions of natural perfection. Cardi's journey captures the contradictions of fame, empowerment intertwined with insecurity, success mixed with scrutiny. Though her look has evolved dramatically, her raw openness forces Hollywood to confront an uncomfortable truth that beauty standards can push even the strongest personalities into risky choices. The next celebrity took the desire for external validation to another level. K. Michelle's story is one of courage born from pain. The R&B singer and television personality built a successful career on her talent and candor. But behind the spotlight was a dangerous secret. In her quest for a curvier body, she received illegal silicone injections in her buttocks, a decision that nearly cost her her life. For years, she ignored the symptoms: chronic pain, swelling, and fatigue. Eventually, the injections began causing severe health complications, forcing her to undergo multiple reconstructive surgeries to remove the toxic material. K. Michelle later used her platform to educate others about the hidden dangers of black market cosmetic procedures. "I wanted to be perfect to look like the girls on Instagram," she confessed in an interview. "But it almost killed me." Her honesty resonated deeply with fans, especially women who felt similar pressures to alter their bodies. Her transformation, both physical and emotional, became a cautionary tale about the extreme lengths many go to for validation. Once celebrated for her striking figure, K. Michelle is now celebrated for her strength in reclaiming her health and truth. Her decision to show the aftermath, scars, recovery, and all humanized a topic often treated as taboo. The next celebrity did so much work that it became physically impossible for her to express herself facially. Nene Leakes. The unfiltered star of The Real Housewives of Atlanta became just as famous for her face as for her one-liners. As her profile rose, so did the scrutiny. Nene has been open about having a nose job, liposuction, and breast work. Yet the cumulative effect of repeat procedures shifted her once expressive features into something tighter and more sculpted. Fans who loved her animated reactions and wide smile began to notice a smoother, almost unchanging quality to her face during TV appearances. What once read as bold character now sometimes reads as an artificial mask. The conversations around Nene reveal how reality television intensifies pressure to look camera-ready day after day. For Nene, surgery answered a desire for confidence. For viewers, the result sometimes raised discomfort. Her face, once celebrated for warmth and personality, now often appears overly refined, making her one of the most talked about transformations in modern reality fame. The next celebrity hails from a family that's no stranger to plastic surgeries: LaToya Jackson. A member of the legendary Jackson family has faced decades of speculation about cosmetic work. Early photos show a soft, familiar face that fit the family aesthetic. Over time, reports linked her to rhinoplasty, cheek and chin work, and other facial changes that altered her profile considerably. Where LaToya once carried a natural, rounded elegance, later appearances revealed a tighter jawline, higher cheekbones, and a nose that seemed continually refined. The cumulative effect left some fans feeling that the person they remembered had faded beneath repeated interventions. Her story intersects with a family history of public transformation and complex pressures about image. For LaToya, the choices to alter her face are wrapped up in fame and personal identity. The result is a transformation many find stark, a reminder that even well-known names can be changed beyond recognition by a lifetime of cosmetic decisions. From a Jackson to a Fox, our next star on the list evolved her appearance the best way she believed she could. Vivica A. Fox became one of the defining faces of the 90s, captivating audiences with her bold personality, magnetic energy, and striking looks. She carved out a place for herself in Hollywood through standout roles in films like Independence Day, Set It Off, and Two Can Play That Game. Her blend of strength, sensuality, and humor made her one of the most respected actresses of her generation. Beyond her acting, Vivica's glamour and confidence became part of her identity, making her a red carpet favorite and a symbol of beauty and empowerment for many women of color. As the years went on, however, fans began to notice visible changes in her appearance. Vivica has always been candid about maintaining her looks, admitting to undergoing certain cosmetic enhancements such as breast augmentation and occasional facial treatments. Over time, though, keen-eyed viewers pointed out that her facial features appeared smoother and more refined than before. Her cheeks seemed more pronounced, and her forehead noticeably tighter, which many speculated was the result of fillers and Botox. These visible alterations sparked mixed reactions. Some critics claimed that the procedures, while subtle at first, had gradually stripped away some of the natural expressiveness that once made her on-screen performances so emotionally resonant. They argued that the frozen perfection of Hollywood's beauty standards had begun to dull her individuality, creating a version of Vivica that felt a touch too polished. To them, the vibrant spontaneity and warmth that defined her earlier work seemed replaced by a carefully maintained image. Vivica herself has addressed the topic with characteristic poise, often emphasizing that her choices are deeply personal and made on her own terms. She has spoken about the importance of self-care and doing what makes one feel confident, while also encouraging younger actresses to love themselves at every stage. Her evolution, whether seen as transformation or preservation, continues to spark important conversations about beauty, authenticity, and the double. The next celebrity took Tiny to a whole new level. Tamika "Tiny" Harris. Celebrated for her success as a member of the R&B group Xscape and her appearances on reality television, has long been in the public eye. Yet, in recent years, the conversation around her name has shifted from her music and business ventures to her striking physical transformation. Her journey through cosmetic enhancement has become one of the most discussed in the entertainment world, sparking conversations about beauty standards, health risks, and self-acceptance. Tiny's cosmetic procedures drew attention not only for their extent, but also for their controversial nature. Reports surfaced linking her to high-risk, sometimes unregulated treatments that went beyond standard cosmetic surgeries. Among the most talked about was her decision to undergo a controversial eye color change procedure, which reportedly took place overseas. The operation, intended to permanently alter the color of her irises, drew widespread criticism from medical professionals who warned about potential vision loss and severe complications. Despite the risks, Tiny openly discussed her decision, saying she had always wanted lighter eyes and was proud of her new look. However, as her transformation progressed, fans and critics alike began to notice more pronounced facial changes. Her features appeared increasingly altered, with social media users pointing out what they described as overfilled cheeks, a reshaped nose, and tightened skin. Some even questioned whether her appearance had become unnatural, a sentiment that sparked intense debate online. Many argued that she had fallen victim to the unrealistic beauty ideals perpetuated by Hollywood and social media, where perfection often feels mandatory, especially for women in the spotlight. Her transformation continues to be dissected across social media and entertainment platforms, serving as both fascination and warning. It forces audiences to confront uncomfortable questions about how society defines beauty and the extremes people may go to achieve it. Tiny Harris's evolution, for all its controversy, has become part of a larger conversation about authenticity, mental health, and the ethical boundaries of modern cosmetic culture. The next celebrity comes from a family that's always in the news for the wrong reasons. Jada Pinkett Smith has long been admired for her timeless beauty and confident energy. But in recent years, fans have noticed visible differences in her appearance that sparked intense public discussion. Once celebrated for her strong jawline and natural facial balance, Jada's later looks appeared more angular and unusually tight, leading many to speculate about excessive fillers and cosmetic procedures. Although Jada has not confirmed major surgical work, her evolving appearance became a trending topic after several red carpet events where her skin appeared unnaturally smooth, almost frozen under the light. Some fans pointed out that her cheeks seem more pronounced and her expressions less fluid, suggesting overuse of facial fillers or skin tightening treatments. The transformation left viewers divided. While some praised her youthful glow, others felt it took away from her natural charm and authenticity. Adding to the conversation, Jada has openly spoken about her struggles with alopecia, which brought additional attention to her changing appearance. Her condition required her to shave her head, further amplifying how small facial changes became more noticeable. Combined with the pressures of being a Hollywood figure, her look often became unfairly dissected by online critics. Despite this, Jada continues to stand strong in her self-acceptance, using her platform to encourage women to embrace themselves at every stage of life. The next celebrity is a legend that maintained her elegance through all the work done. Patti LaBelle, the legendary soul singer known for her powerhouse voice and glamorous presence, has also found herself under the microscope for her changing looks. Over the decades, Patti has reinvented herself through music, style, and physical appearance. Fans who followed her career from the 70s noticed that her once full and natural features have gradually tightened and smoothed over time. While Patti has not admitted to extensive surgical work, experts and observers have often speculated about possible facelifts, Botox, and eyelid surgeries. Her skin appears almost ageless, but with that, her facial expressions seem more restricted than before. Longtime admirers often comment that while she still looks elegant, her face no longer reflects the same softness that defined her early career. Patti's transformation is not as extreme as some others on this list, but it remains striking because of how subtly her natural beauty has evolved into something more sculpted and less expressive. The entertainment industry's pressure on older women, particularly black women, to appear eternally youthful likely contributed to her choices. Still, Patti remains an icon who commands respect, with a stage presence that continues to outshine any cosmetic criticisms. Even with the visible work, her confidence and charisma never waver. Yet, many fans wish she had kept her look more natural, believing her original features carried the warmth and soul that perfectly matched her voice. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. See you in the next one.